Jarvis posts ready. Jarvis, meta ready. Welcome in, TikTokers. I see you there. Welcome in, welcome in. Woohoo! Gang, we're about halfway ready. We'll be ready in just a minute. Thanks for being here. Test YouTube. Showing up, showing up.
Japan and South Korea coming online.
Good morning, Japan. Test kick. Kick is working. Flamingo says hello there.
Flamingo 5756 has arrived.
Welcome in, Flamingo. Thank you for liking the live on TikTok. I see you guys. Thank you, thank you. TikTok. Thank you, Flamingo. TikTok's showing up. TikTok is working just fine.
Has arrived on TikTok.
All right, TikTok's going great. Shig is here. Steel Brothers here. Flamingo is here. Welcome in, you guys. All right, I can see Twitch is going great. Jarvis Ninja ready. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. Gang, we are almost there. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Jarvis, music ready. Thank you, Jarvis. Okay, great. Jarvis, game ready. Jarvis, I'm ready. Oh, there we go. We're here. We're live. It's working. Welcome in. Looks like my microphone volume is pretty good this time around.
User It's Metabich says, "You're a freaky boy. I bet you're a toe guy."
Nope, you're so wrong, Meta. Nasty. Meta doesn't know me at all. It's so sad.
Young 4D Gun 3 out 420 has arrived.
Neo, how are you? How are you? Neo, you have had a rough day or a rough yesterday. I hope you are okay, Neo. Neo says, what? Welcome in, Neo. I hope you're doing okay. Oh my God. Okay, I got a bunch of comments to read, and then we'll start this game. This is gonna be a short live stream, but I had to do something because I'm gonna disappear for a week, and I wanted to see you guys before I disappeared. Let's see what you guys are saying. First of all, Steel Brother says, hello all. Jarvis, say hi. No, Jarvis, you're not saying hi? What's up, Jarvis? Jarvis, say hello. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Then let's see here. Shig says, well, hello there. Jarvis, say hi.
Welcome.
Oh.
To the Michael Scott Paper Company.
Yeah? In Fallout? Okay, all right, cool. Welcome in, Steel Brother. Welcome in, Shig. Nice to see you. By the way, Shig, I have to give you more credit. I was rewatching yesterday's video, and I was certain that it was Chewie who was murdering me left and right. And then I went back and watched it, and it was like Shig, 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 Shig. Shig, apparently you participated quite well in the murder of my character, so I'm impressed. Flamingo says, hello there! Welcome in, Flamingo. Jarvis, say hi. There we go. Good morning, Vietnam. I just tried to say good morning, Vietnam, and instead I said good morning, Vietmom. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Cephalopod has arrived.
Pod is here. Welcome in, Pod. Nice to see you. It's my last time streaming for about a week.
Gesticulate cephalopod is a Twitch founder.
And I'm so glad a Twitch founder is here that I can say hello and goodbye to. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here. Fingo says 2 streams in a row. Let's go. I'm just squeezing them in because I got it before I disappear for a bit. Flamingo says, wait, can Jarvis say hello to me when you're ready? My girlfriend is asking about it. Well, you've now had 3 hellos already, Flamingo. I hope one of them worked. And then Is Meta goes crazy. Neo says, what? Neo says, I'm doing a bit better. I'm in a call with a buddy who is making sure I don't do something stupid. That is good. That is good. Listen to the friend. Absolutely. Major Big Buds says, much love. Thank you for the raid last night. It was amazing. Thank you. Absolutely, Major Big Buds. It was great. It was such a fun time. You're a good streamer, my guy. You're fun. And by the way, you were kind of asked for. We ran down a list of people that we wanted to raid, and at least a couple people were like, jump in that Starfield raid. Let's go. So very nice. Very nice. Thank you for being here. It's Meta says, sorry, Neo, I feel like you are always in some kind of shit. I am sorry about that. And Neo says, it is just life. Yeah. Flamingo says, win for Jarvis. Do we have more guns to name? Not that I'm aware of. Flamingo, I think you might have had somebody sneak a gun naming in right underneath you. I don't remember exactly, but at the end of the last live stream, I did have a gun. I had the flamer. Did you get to name it, or did someone else? No, you did name it. You did name it, but someone else bought it for you, right? Starling bought it for you. There we go. There we go. Shig says, yeah, I'm the quiet assassin. Yeah, you were yesterday, that's for sure. And then Pod is here, and Pod says, BAM! The sudden appearance of the Pod. Did I read it right, Pod? Oh my goodness. Okay. Pod gets a shout out. Flamingo says, you're going to be gone for a week? And then says, Jarvis, show nudes. Whoa. That's different.
Sorry, I'm a bit shy right now.
Oh.
I wanted to show off my new suit, though. Can I get a 1 in chat if you want to see me modeling my new suit?
Oh. Are there ones in chat for a new suit? I don't think you're going to get that, bro. Oh, no, you are going to get it. Okay, I'm wrong. Maker Big Buds gives us a 1. It's meta. All right. Jarvis, you got some votes. Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right, here's my suit. I know it needs tailoring, but hopefully I look okay so far.
Okay. Well, Flamingo wanted nudes. Flamingo got Jarvis modeling a suit. Pod says dashing. Meta says, what a stud. Flamingo says, LMAO. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, Jarvis. All right. Jarvis, you're definitely different sometimes. Oh my goodness. And then, holy crap, Steel Brother, you're on a 20 stream streak. Steel, 5 more. It gets announced on the stream, but hell, we'll talk about it right now. That's a damn good streak. Thank you for being here, Steel. Steel, I'm not going to stream for like 6 or 7 days. I'm so hopeful that when I get back, I don't miss you. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to fall out of the habit. I'm going to come back and I'm going to get like 1 viewer. I'm worried about it, but hopefully everything goes great. Steel Brother says, woot, I'm at 20. Yeah. And then Meta says, I asked because your thing was you sticking your tongue out. Oh, wait, what's that, Meta? What did I miss? Oh, you're talking about the foot fetish? Is that what you're talking about, Meta? You know, I gotta admit to you guys, it was one of the bonding experiences for me and my girlfriend. Was we were talking about things we liked, and I just said, you'll never get me to kiss your toes or suck your toes, or like, I don't care about that stuff. I'm not doing it. It's gross. I'm not doing it. Feet are not clean. And instead of being mad, she was like, oh, thank God.
Saint has arrived.
So that's it. It's like our girlfriend boyfriend agreement is little toes. Zank says, hey, yeah. Did I read it right, Zank? Welcome in, Zank. Nice to see you. That's on YouTube. Oh, goodness. Zank, I was just telling the crew, I'm probably not going to stream for about 1 week. I'm going on vacation to Florida, see my dad, and I'm going to hang out with him for about 6 days. So probably 7 days from now is when I'll get another stream in. We'll see. I'll still be active, but I'm going to be active on YouTube doing like shorts and other things like that. I'm not going to be live streaming. My dad's not going to have the setup for it. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, welcome in. Let me see what else we guys got. What we have in the comments. Oh my God, I can't speak. Let's see. We got everybody laughing about Flamingo. And then Flamingo says, hey, the gun purchases are still available. And yes, Starling paid for my last gun purchase. You're right. I need to go in and turn that off on the creator dashboard. Thank you. We can't have somebody accidentally doing a gun purchase when there's no gun to purchase. Gun down. And then story still up, probably with the wrong number of stories, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Jokes still up. We're going to turn off riddles as well. I actually don't have one. Oh, it's already off. Good. I don't have a riddle for today. Very weird. I almost always have one, but not today. And then let's see.
User
I want to give...
I am about to be a pig, and I might even have a voluntarily heart attack. I ordered a bunch of snacks, and they are getting delivered soon.
Oh, Meta, hell yeah. Do it, my guy. Now that you say that, I want something. Anyway, we're going to shout out Major Big Buds. Major Big Buds we rated yesterday. He's in chat right now. Major Big Bud's pretty cool. We had a good time hanging out in his stream yesterday. So here, let's do that. Go show Major Big Buds some love. They last played Starfield. I did. I hope I've arrived. It's my own stream. Go show Major Big Buds some love. Last played Starfield at twitch.tv/Major Big Buds. Thank you for being here, Major Big Buds. I hope you guys are having a great day. Did I get all the comments? Flamingo says I have 2 more until I hit 50 plus 41. Hot damn, Flamingo. All right. You know, I'm going to hope the same thing for you that I just said for Steel. For Steel and Flamingo, I hope you guys don't fall out of the habit for, a week from now when I do my next live stream. And then Major Big Buds, let's see, says some kind of emote clapping. Meta says, what a stud. We raised him well. That's talking about Jarvis, I'm sure. Major Big Buds says, nah, everyone loves you. Steel Brother says, oh, I'm going to keep an eye out for your notifications. Awesome. Meta says, I'm about to be a pig and voluntarily eat a ton of food. I'm jealous. Flamingo says, you know, I ain't gonna miss one of your streams. And the good one gives us a rose. Thank you, the good one. Nice to have you here. That's on TikTok. That's our first gift of the stream. Thank you so much. And then Meta says, I don't think you got to worry about Flamingo missing. He always makes it. I mean, he is on top of it. Did I miss anything else? It looks like I missed some YouTube comments, maybe. I missed a bunch from Neon Lights. Neon Lights gives us a ton of comments. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Neon Light says, good evening, dude. YouTube test complete. And then Neon says, it's a bit quiet over here on YouTube, but don't worry. I'll make enough noise for everyone. And Neon says, wait, Jarvis went rogue. Call in Ultron. No, don't call in Ultron. Zank says, safe travels. Thank you, Zanked. And then NCR Ranger is here getting points. And Neon says, hi, Ranger, welcome to the party. And then Neon gets some points. And then, did I get everything? No. NCR Ranger does a text to speech, but it didn't work. Let's see, I'll read it out loud. It says, my teacher punished the whole class for one person's actions. Now the whole class has to read a full book and write an essay on it by Thursday. I am so sorry. That totally sucks. By Thursday? Isn't that just like a day from now? 2 days from now. Okay. I hope it's a short book. And then do I have anybody I need to worry about on TikTok? We got a ton of people joining and sharing the live. Thank you guys for sharing the live, by the way. That is really nice of you guys on TikTok. And Schnoz says, hello. Jarvis, say hello. Oh!
Well, hello, old chum.
Schnoz getting a very Fallout greeting. Welcome in, Schnoz. That's Schnoz on TikTok. We got everybody on TikTok. We got everybody on Kick. We got everybody on YouTube. And Neon says, wait, I can use text-to-speech commands? Yeah, but you can see NCR Ranger tried one, didn't have enough points. I don't know how many points you need. It should only be like 100 or 200. It must not be 100, though, because NCR Ranger couldn't do it with 140. Neon, you could probably do 2 with the amount of points you have. Yeah. Did I get everybody? Steel says, I'm going to disappear in about an hour for my Cyberpunk Red game. And then Steel says, no, never mind. I'm 2 days ahead of myself. Okay. Good. Gang, we got everything. By the way, since Neon is asking about commands, let's show commands before I start this game. Jarvis, show commands. There you go, guys, right on screen. You can screenshot it if you really cared, but I'll give you the basic gist of it. If you're on YouTube, there are a lot of sections here that apply to you. The first, second, third, and fifth. The only section that doesn't apply is the one that says Twitch only. But there you go, guys.
That Neon Light says.
Yeah?
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Bet you didn't know I was going to say that.
Bro, text-to-speech works. Thanks for being here. Oh, my goodness. NCR Ranger says, wait, I mean next Thursday. I don't mean this week. It's 258 pages. That's way more reasonable. That makes way more sense. So there you go, guys. Those are a ton of commands you can use. The big one that you want on YouTube is probably down near the bottom. It says ! point info. That one is the one that basically gives you an overview of what you could do. So that's probably the good one. Also, another good one is ! TTS help. Those are two good commands to do in chat. Okay, so that's it. We've got everybody's comments. We got everything done here. I think everything's great. We are in Fallout 4, baby. And we are here in Oberland Station. We had an incredible day yesterday, you guys. We did crowd control yesterday, and you guys murdered the crap out of this character I'm playing. She just got ruined. We did a weird thing. I'll try to show you, but it's not gonna be quite the same as it was yesterday. But so if you check out these stats here, these are, I think, correct and accurate for my character right now. I'm level 169, and because I'm such high level, I had the ability to max out all my stats. They all have the maximum number of stars, so they're all at 10. Then luck is at 11 because we used the special book to get +1 to luck. Perception's at 12 because we used the second rank of Vans to get +2 to perception. And then, so that's the character right there. But up until yesterday, we had suffered from a bug that made the ability scores go up, 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 up over time. It only happens in survival mode. And basically the idea is if you eat a food buff, like Deathclaw Steak gives you +1 agility, but then you let yourself get hungry again while the buff is still running, it zeroes out all the food buffs because you're not supposed to get any buffs from food when you're hungry. But it forgets to deal with the buff that's currently on you. And it gets lost in the sauce. And the next thing you know, it's there forever. So over the course of many, many live streams, my ability scores
says, 69. Right on. Who's my man? You are. Want to take a break from stream? Or you good to keep going? I know those pills be spicy.
What? Meadow, what are you talking about? Okay, anyway. So these numbers went up over time. So when we found this out a couple of streams ago, my ability scores were at like 40, 30, something like that. And we found a mod that will reset everything and make it all correct. So everything has been reset, everything is correct. But when we did crowd control yesterday, I was going into crowd control with those numbers reset, and I had not played as a normal character in a really long time. I was used to all the high stats. So when we did crowd control, you guys unleashed, and my character could not survive. It was streamer 2 and viewers 20. Viewers murdered my character over and over and over again. It was wild. And we'll probably post some clips from that over the course of the next few days. So you'll see some of that on the shorts on my YouTube channel and on TikTok. Professor Gojo is here and says, I have an announcement. Well, give it to me. Pod says, humbled by your newfound mortality. Yes, Pod, 100%. Neon Light says, that's some cool chat features, man. You ever thought about game spawn integration? It'd be a great feature to spawn in enemies or aid. It would also be a great way to find out which of your viewers are evil. Bro, that's literally all of yesterday's stream. We did it. That's what crowd control is. And that's all we did yesterday. Well, it's not all we did. But Neon, if you go back, you're on YouTube. If you go back and look at yesterday's live stream, and you look at maybe skip the first hour because that was set up. But if you look at hours 2, 3, and 4 of yesterday's live stream, you'll see it's just me running and dying and running and dying. That's because the viewers had spawned in hundreds of monsters and I could not survive. It was really fun. Professor Gojo says Terminator 2 is the best sequel ever made. Oh, is that your announcement, Professor Gojo? Terminator 2 is the best sequel ever made? Professor Gojo, I might have a hard time punching holes in that. I might agree with you. That sequel was insane. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about if there are other sequels that can hold up to that, but that was an extremely good sequel. It made the first one better. And also, the woman who played Sarah Connor, the transformation from Terminator 1 to Terminator 2 was absolutely insane. It's one of the first times that I think that the world had seen something like that. And what I mean by that is, you know, when I was a little kid, the world was a lot more sexist, a lot more men do everything and women are in the kitchen kind of thought, right? And then the world started to change and modify over the course of time. I'm really old. I'm in my mid-50s. So I'm talking like back in the 70s, right? 1970s. And it starts to change over time, 1980s, 1990s, 2000s. Nowadays, it's just assumed women will try whatever and do whatever, and dudes will just try whatever and do whatever, and it's just sort of, it is whatever. But back then, the thought that not only is this woman the badass of the story, because that had happened before in like the Alien franchise and stuff, but that the actual actress would start bodybuilding and become like extremely buffed out just for the role of the character and just become a like dead set badass. That was shocking. And I remember being in the theater when there's that opening scene of her in the jail cell and she's like doing pull-ups and she was ripped. And I remember audible gasping in the audience. That's how old I am. I was there when it came out in theaters, and I remember audible gasping in the audience from people going like, "What the hell?" I remember there were interviews with her back then too, because everybody insisted it had to be some kind of like trick. It had to be a trick, there was camera trickery, something like that. But nah, she was just buffed and awesome. Anyway, let's see what the comments are saying. Flamingo says, all stats should be 11 with perception at 13 and 1 at 12 since bobbleheads give +1 to your specials. Now, Flamingo, that's a really good point, but I don't know if I have all of those bobbleheads. But here's the cool thing. I think I can find out right now, Flamingo. And here's another problem, Flamingo. If I did get those bobbleheads, I'm not sure I got them when everything was at 11. I got everything or not everything at 11. I'm not sure I got the bobbleheads after everything was already 10. I think a bunch of my ability scores just got to 10 recently, like in the last 10 or 20 levels. So if in the first 140 levels I got those bobbleheads, they weren't setting things to 11, they were setting things to 7, 8, 9, something like that, you know? But we're going to run right into Diamond City right now because I think I have my bobbleheads set up there. Ooh, watch me be wrong, but I think I do. What do we have here, by the way? What is this? Is some robots?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, they didn't even need me. They didn't even need me. Yeah, we're fine. Everybody's fine. All right, let's run into Diamond City and just see what my bobbleheads say. Let's see if I even got the Perception bobblehead, the other bobbleheads. We'll see what we got. I've never done a hunt for the bobbleheads, so I have very few considering my level. I've got like 8 total, something like that, 10 total. I mean, we're about to find out. Let's see here. Professor Gojo says, but your stats could be 5 billion. Wait, what? And Shig says, I would add to that list The Empire Strikes Back. Yes, Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior. Potentially. I'm not as big of a fan of the Road Warrior stuff, the Mad Max stuff. Although I do have some Mad Max videos on this live stream. But I watched them all in theaters. They never hit me that way. But The Empire Strikes Back blew my brains out. That thing was incredible. Maybe that's a good point. The Empire Strikes Back is absolutely peak. Professor Gojo says Linda Hamilton was my first crush. I mean, that's a good first crush to have. Hey, it's the mayor! We'll walk right over him.
Hey there, General. Just bringing the good news to Diamond.
Okay. Turn to my right. Do I have my bobbleheads? I do! What do we have? Energy weapons, explosives, sneak, repair, perception, melee, medicine, speech, unarmed. I have literally one of the ability score bobbleheads. Let me see if there's any more I could add in. Can I transfer? Do I have any more of these bobbleheads? Let's see, what would it be? It would be agility bobblehead. We don't have agility. Hold on, let's just go right through specials. Let's see here. Special would be strength bobblehead. STR, no. P would be perception, we already got it. Then SPE. E would be endurance. Do we have endurance? We don't. SPE C. C is charisma. We don't have charisma. SPC I, intelligence and agility. Whoop, there's intelligence. Ingredients, but not intelligence. And agility? Nope. So the only bobblehead we have that helps out is perception, and I got the perception one a long time ago before my things were at 10. So I think it's actually accurate right now. Good. Okay, so let me see comments. Oh wait, they're scrolling off screen. Hold on, let me save. We're gonna read those comments. I don't want to miss those comments. It's my last day streaming for a week. I don't want to miss you guys. I'm gonna get every comment in that I can. Neon says, as I hit send, you mentioned crowd control. I was like, did he just read my mind? I will definitely check that out. Also, now I know it can be done. I want it. Bring on the super spawn mutant 100 times over. Yeah, it was so fun. It was Shig who's in chat. Shig was awesome. It was Chewy Soup. Chewy was in chat. Chewy was awesome. It was Pod's in chat. Pod was awesome. It was Kelsey. Kelsey was very funny. You guys, we were doing it, and Kelsey could not get into crowd control. There's a little like interface system that you go into to do crowd control, and everybody was throwing monsters at me, and Kelsey was in the comments, and she was pissed. She was like, I can't get in. She was like, I want to murder too. And then finally she got in. She was like, yes. Oh goodness. Okay. Oh goodness. Flamingo says, we're just gonna say you got them afterwards. And then Panther Garu on TikTok. Am I saying your name right? Panther Garu. Is that a name of someone famous, like from like an anime or something? I don't know. But anyway, Panther Garu says, yeah, to max stats with bobbleheads, you have to be very specific and purposeful about when you get them. You know, Panther Garu, I wasn't very good with the bobbleheads. You can see right now, level 169, and I've got like 8 of them. Is that 8? It's 9. I've got 9 of them. I definitely did not try hard with this, right? But it's now really convenient to get everything to 11, isn't it? Because if I try to go find those bobbleheads now, all my stats are at 10. They will in fact max out at 11, right? I could knock everything up 1, except for perception, which I've already got. But that's kind of cool. Meta says, I am glad our world is changing. I think women are badass and can do a lot of cool shit. I think it's also important that girls see women in their life be empowered so that they believe they can do more than just clean a kitchen, because they can do a lot more. I will also say that I still like being a gentleman and opening doors for women and being a protector. But I believe those things can coexist. Absolutely. Pod says, my first crush was Orange Crush, and it was awful. It was awful. You don't like Orange Crush? I love Orange Crush. That's wild. Wait, can I tell you my first crush? Yes, I can. Okay, wait. Check this out, you guys. When I was a young kid, 3rd or 4th grade, my parents took me to see a play. The Sound of Music. And it was a real life play. It was put together by the local community. It featured local kids and local actors. And I was smitten by one of the children because she was roughly my age, and I thought she was super duper pretty. It was like my brain came online. Do you know what I mean? My brain was like registered all of a sudden. It was like, oh wait, hold on, something pretty just happened, and my brain came online and was like, we need to register this. Remember this moment. So I was like 3rd or 4th grade, and this very pretty girl was performing, and then we left, and I remember asking my parents to stay and talk to the performers afterwards because I wanted to meet her. And I asked my parents to let me meet her. And they stayed, but they didn't get it. I think I was so young, they were like, you couldn't possibly have a crush. So they didn't get it. And so they just like introduced me to a few of the actors afterwards. They all came out to like sign things or talk to viewers and so on. And so they introduced me to a few of the older actors. And I was like, not them, they're old. And then we left. And then I never saw her again. Except my school had this program which was called GATE, which was for like kids who were somehow mentally weird, which would be me. And I got entered into GATE. And what that meant was, I think one day a week, I got bused to a different school where there were all these cool kids hanging out doing crazy like science experiments and stuff. And my lab partner was the girl. I can't remember her name, but I was so excited. We were too young for anything to come of it. You know what I mean? Like we didn't even know what dating was, so nothing came of it. But I was just like, the pretty girl. And then I was so happy about GATE. I was like, can I do GATE every day of the week? And they were like, no, it doesn't even exist every day of the week. But anyway, that's my first crush. I don't even remember her name, but oh my God, she was amazing. Okay, so that was Pod. Neon says, oh yeah, man, I made it to Diamond City last night. My game crashed as I entered. Typical. It was a great run. I couldn't find or know how to make a bed, so I did the run at night and turned it into a VR horror game. Okay. Dang, Neon. Zank says, what about Star Trek II Wrath of Khan? That one's great too, Zank. I don't know. Yeah, Zank, you said what I was just about to say. Zank says, although I prefer Empire. I was just about to say the same thing.
Japan and South Korea coming online.
Japan and South Korea, welcome online. You guys are having your morning right now. Cheers to you, Japan and South Korea. Waking up, starting your day. Hope you show up in chat real soon. Yeah, so Zank says Wrath of Khan, Star Trek II Wrath of Khan, another good sequel, part 2 to a movie series. Very good. But I also prefer Empire, Zank. It's true. Professor Gojo says Orange Crush, hot. No. What is up in chat? Shig says my first crush was Winona Ryder in Beetlejuice. Ooh, that's a good crush. That's a good crush. Neon Light says Khan. Pod says, no, the Orange Crush, it was room temperature. I mean, that would definitely make it worse. You want your Orange Crush to be cold. You want your Orange Crush to be so cold that maybe the first tiny, tiny little bit of ice has started to form. That's a good Orange Crush. Pod says, my first crush was Phoebe Cates in Gremlins. Oh, that is another great one. Phoebe Cates. Wait, isn't Phoebe Cates also the girl that comes out of the swimming pool? Like that was like a borderline meme for older people. We didn't know what a meme was back then, but in the sense that like that photo of Phoebe Cates in the red swimsuit coming out of the pool, wasn't that Phoebe Cates? Like every boy had that photo for concerning reasons. Neon Light says, I love the original series and the movies, but the next generation for me is where it's at. You're talking about sequels to Star Trek on TV. That's a pretty damn good one. Professor Gojo says, ew, room temperature soda. Yeah, this bad. Flamingo says, I'm making pan pasta. Awesome. Art says, hiya, I saw you get your ass handed to you yesterday, but I was lurk sleeping and I did not chat. But it looked like a good time. It was great. Welcome in, Art. Nice to see you here. Nice to have you here. It's Meta says, My first crush was an orange. Wait, really? What happened? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Neon Light says, wait, everything at 11 is best. Why? Because 11 is one more than 10. Ooh. I mean, Neon, that's a really compelling argument. That's a good point. Zankt says, wait, your brain? Or was it something else? Oh, Zankt, it was everything. Jane is on TikTok, and Jane says, hi. Jarvis, say hi.
Hello.
Oh, Jane.
I'm Peter.
Oh.
Where are you from? Originally.
Oh, Jane. Jane gets the ghost hi. Welcome in, Jane. Nice to see you on TikTok. Flamingo, and what's that? We got some likes. What is here? What gives us likes? Plus Sadie, plus Schnoz. Thank you for being here, you guys. Thank you for the likes. Flamingo says, wait, is anyone else a fan of rigatoni pasta? I don't know. And then Breadword Prime says, pasta. Gojo says, I love pasta. Meta says, I'm just kidding, obviously. My first crush was sushi. Even worse. Breadword says, mine was Amy Lee from Evanescence. Damn. You are a younger generation, but that is a damn fine first crush to have. That is not bad at all. Amy Lee is amazing. Jane says, wait, what's that? That is Jane. Jane with 108 likes. Thank you, Jane. Jane says, I can't read. What? Wait, what? Jane, you're typing now. How'd you do it? Jane says, I can't read. But what does the text say? That one that popped up close to your camera? I don't know. People can do read aloud text, Jane, so you're going to see some words pop up like right next to me here. I can also pop all sorts of text up like Jarvis, show commands. You're going to get a bunch of pop-up stuff like this all the time. Jarvis, hide commands. And you're going to get comments right over my head. Those comments I'm reading out loud, though. You don't need to read them. I'm going through them right now, Jane. We'll get past yours and to everybody else's too. Let's keep going. Actually, let's do it right now. Let's get to Pod. Pod says, "Yeah, but I was too young for Fast Times at Ridgemont High." There it goes. That's what the Phoebe Cates is from. Yeah. I was also a little bit too young. I think I might have been like 13 when Fast Times came out, and I probably could have gotten away with going to see it, but I didn't bother. Meta says, if we're talking about people then, I would say my first love was my mother, and I was not born in Alabama, just so you know. Okay. That's kind of sweet then, maybe. Jane says, wait, do you have mods? Are you playing basic? Jarvis, show mods. There you go, guys. If you're interested in my mod list, there's instructions on the screen right there. You get into my Discord server. There is a section on the Discord server, a channel on the Discord server, which is called Fallout 4 Mods. And in that mod area, you're going to find, if you scroll up to the beginning of that conversation, Fallout 4 Mods, you'll see a full list of everything I've done in the game. It's a lot. It's not like thousands of mods, but it is probably 100 mods. And then Professor Gojo says, oh, hell no. Now you got me wanting to watch Ghostbusters tonight. I mean, it's a good thing to watch. Neon Light says, boom, another good movie. Art says, Flamingo, rigatoni a la vodka. Yum. Art, I actually think that sounds good. I'm interested. Thank you for the likes. Is that what? Jane and Schnoz? Thank you guys. Flamingo says, that's literally what I'm making right now. Oh, damn, Flamingo. Okay. Steel Brother says, I'm an old man, but my first crush was Catherine Bach, aka Daisy Duke. Wait, from what? God, I want to call it the Hazard Boys, but that's not what it was. What was that show with Daisy Duke? Steel, I watched that when I was a kid, really young, but I watched that. I was like 8 when I watched that. Dukes of Hazzard. Thank you. What does the Foxes got it? Dukes of Hazzard. I watched Dukes of Hazzard when I was a kid. I was too young to have any kind of anything about Daisy Duke, but I did like acknowledge like she had Daisy Dukes. She had Daisy Dukes. She was the original Daisy Dukes. She was amazing. Flamingo says, but make it super cheesy? You are making it super cheesy. So you're doing rigatoni a la vodka plus tons of cheese. Okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. Jane says, I'm using the mic on the phone to say what I say. If I say something weird, either I did it or it was on accident. I got you. I got you, Jane. Okay, cool. It's meta, bitch, says, no. I was saying our love was so strong. It didn't matter if we were from there or not. We still subscribed. Wait, is that what you're saying, Meta? Okay, all right. Steel Brother says, I crushed on both Phoebe Cates and Winona Ryder. He's getting all the good ones. What does the Fox say? Says Dukes of Hazzard. Steel Brother says Dukes of Hazzard. NCR Ranger says Deacon should have been a romance option. It's so sad he's not. Really? That feels like that would be weird. I could be wrong, you guys, but Deacon to me feels a little bit like, I don't know how to word this. He feels dangerous. He's not trustworthy. He can't tell the truth, even when he should tell the truth. I would be very nervous getting into a romance with Deacon because you don't know what's going to happen. You could be in bed with that dude and all of a sudden 14 people come piling in with guns and they're like, it's time for all of you to die. And you're like, why? And Deacon's like, okay, well, let me tell you the truth now. And you're just like, okay, well, now I'm dead. You don't know what Deacon has been into. Deacon be scary. Steel Brother says, I caught it later on in the 80s when I was about 8. Ah, there we go. NCR Ranger says, my first crush was Emma Stone in the Amazing Spider-Man movie. Oh, that's a good crush too. Is that the one where does the upside down kiss? Was that Emma Stone did the upside down kiss with him? Jane says, for reading test, I only have 16. 3 are bad reader. I can't do nothing. For reading test, I only have 163 hour bad reader. I can't do nothing. I don't know what it means, Jane, but I'll assume that you mean that you're not great at reading. There we go. It's Meta says, I'm obviously pulling your leg. I hope you know that. Excellent. Thank you, Meta. Flamingo says, Deacon, low-key is a stalker that's constantly gaslighting and lying. Yeah, that's the problem, Flamingo. He can't tell the truth even when he should because he's so used to lying. He can't stop it. Aiden Smithson says, wait, what color is it? Aiden, what color is what? That's on TikTok. Professor Gojo says, The Incredible Hulk is the one show I watched as a kid. That's not bad. Stu Brother says, that's a good one. Stu Brother says, the upside down kiss was Kirsten Dunst. Kirsten Dunst is what I'm thinking of. Thank you. It's Meta says, I watched Cookie Monster as a kid. I mean, that's another good one. I don't know if you can have a crush on Cookie Monster, but Cookie Monster sure as hell is fun. Cookie Monster be worth it. He was amazing. Well, no, hold on. Cookie Monster was amazing until they turned him into a don't forget to eat your vegetables monster. And then I was like, bro, can anything stay fun, please? Please let some things stay fun. We're back in the game world. I'm actually kind of interested in these bobbleheads now. I mean, now that we're talking about it, I could get a bunch of my stats up one higher. Now I kind of want to mess with it.
People seem happy to have the Minutemen back. Feels good.
Cool.
There she is, the woman of the hour.
All right. Huzzah!
All right.
Thank you, Jarvis. Staying on top of it. All right, so we got through all the comments. Wild. It is 4 p.m. my time. I'm going until about 5:15 p.m., which means I just have a little over an hour. This is not a long live stream, you guys, because I'm going to race off after this to the airport and fly away. I'm going to spend about 6 days in Florida with my dad. I'm going to help him with his computer, do some other stuff, help him clean up around the house, do some other things. And then I'm going to come back and stream some more. While I'm at my dad's, I am going to do some work on YouTube. Put together at least a handful of short videos, if not some long forms. We'll see what happens. Professor Gojo says, wait, they did what to Cookie Monster? Yeah, they cleaned Cookie Monster up. They made him be all about eating healthy, which I thought was lame. He's not entirely about eating healthy. He does still say, you know, you can have a treat, but you can only have a treat after you've eaten all your vegetables, eat your broccoli, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, you don't need to make him be unfun. He could still be Cookie Monster and someone else could talk about veggies. Why do you have to make Cookie Monster all of a sudden start selling veggies? Besides, I love veggies. You don't need to convince me. But dang, I wish that they had.
End of the line.
He's all end of the line, and then he flies through the air when I burn him. I saw you, bro. I saw you.
Oh, hell no.
Is the turret back up? Turret's not back up. None of these dudes have any ammo. There we go, 45, and a stim pack. We'll take it. And Sarah Ranger says, well, he opens up to you once you reach max affinity, and he tells you about his dead wife. And it's been confirmed by devs that he is telling the truth about his wife, so that's probably the reason he's not is because he doesn't want to move on from his wife. That's the reason why he's not a romance option, is because he doesn't want to move on from his wife. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. You guys, I got divorced 15 years ago. I'm still feeling the effects of it. I've told my girlfriend I'll never get remarried. So if I can be affected by something 15 years ago, it would make sense to me that Deacon would be affected by something that's more recent than that. Absolutely. And then Dingy Bean says, what part of Florida? We're actually going to go all over. There are some streamers in Florida that I might actually hang out with. So I'm going to be all over the place, just trying to visit other streamers, and I might end up on their live streams. We'll see. The one in particular you guys could look for is Hobo Pappy Pench. In fact, let me jump out of the game for a second. I'm going to give Hobo Pappy Pench a shout out. SOHOBOPAPIPENCH. Let's see if that worked. Go show Hobo Pappy Pench some love. Last played music at twitch.tv/Hobo Pappy Pench. You could watch Hobo Pappy Pench's Twitch page. I may end up appearing on Pench's live streams. Maybe. But we'll see. And then It's Meta says, I had a crush on Cookie Monster when I was 8. And Neo says, what? Right, Neo? Gojo says, what about Big Bird? Neo says, ain't no way. And Meta says, Professor Big Bird was my dirty mistress.
Username 4DGun3R420 says,
Yeah?
if you ever go to Wyoming LMK, that's where it'll be at soon lol. Also, Chad be wild RN.
Yeah, chat is popping off right now. It's true. Yeah, if I ever go to Wyoming, absolutely, Neo. I don't know that I ever would because I don't have any family there or anything. But if I get close, you guys will hear about it. Anytime I go on a vacation, you guys will hear about it. If I get into somebody's area, that would be cool. Professor Gojo says, whoa, let's keep this PG-13. Right? This Big Bird talk is getting wild. Mercer6661 says, hey, Grandpa Fallout. Jarvis, say hello.
I've got a big story for you.
Oh, even Jarvis getting spicy.
Well, hello.
Oh my God. Jarvis has been influenced by chat and is now being a crazy person as well. Neo says, that's fair. And Meta says, sometimes big boys need tiny things. Oh no. Here, eat that. Enjoy your flamethrower. Guys, I like these much more than what we did yesterday. Yesterday we did crowd control, and for some reason, you guys kicked my butt. You kicked my butt. Forwards, backwards, left, right, every which way. These guys are a little bit easier to handle. I like this. Neo says, "Oh my God." To Meta, yeah. And then Professor Gojo says, "Calm down, Jarvis." I know, Jarvis. And Steel Brother says, "The flamers are fun." Yeah, they are. They're great. Especially if you can get them to be fast acting enough, you know? The original flamer is a little bit weak. Wait, are those cannoli balls? Oh, hell yeah. We've been collecting cannoli balls so we can do more with the broadsider. Are there any others? No? All right.
All right.
This is a Minuteman tower. I apologize to the Minutemen. I'm stealing your cannonballs. But you weren't using them? I'm going to use them. I'm going to take this stuff too. What do we got here? 10 millimeter, 38. Sorry, Minutemen. I am the general. I should be able to do this.
Sweet.
What do we have? 308, fusion, 45, 38, frag grenades, plasma grenade, cryo mine. We're going to leave the guns. Don't want the guns. Bottle cap, toy rocket. We'll keep that. We'll leave the laundered green dress. Take the fusion cells. Med-X buff out, blood pack. Absolutely. We'll take a bottle. We'll take a typewriter. Sorry, Minutemen. No more typewriters for you. I need the screws. All right, where are we at? Let's take a look. We left off with Flamers Are Fun. Then Steel Brother says, I got a mod that takes them.
Mr. Okie Dokie on TikTok.
Thank you for the follow on TikTok, Mr. Okie Dokie. Nice to have you here. Steel Brother says, I got a mod that takes them and Molotov's back to Fallout 3 potency. Is that more potent?
Follow Naze on TikTok.
Naze, thank you on TikTok. TikTok popping off again. Thank you for being here. Naze says, yo, what's up, Fallout? You doing any depths today on TBR? No, definitely not. How about you, Naze? And then Mr. Okie Dokie follows, Naze follows, and that's not Naze, that's NASA. Am I wrong? NASA 20? Is that what that is? NASA A20? Anyway, welcome in. And then, Steel Brother takes him to Fallout 3 potency. Is that more potent? They already feel potent. I was saying the base flamer is not that good, but if you soup it up, it becomes pretty darn good. And then there's also in Fallout 4, one of the things you can do with the flamer, I think it's with the flamer, is you can get it to have plasma instead of flame. And if you do that, the damage output is so insane that it's insane. Mr. Okie Dokie, thank you for the heart. That's so nice.
Ads incoming.
If you're on Twitch, you got ads in about 60 seconds. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, let's see here. We got a bunch of stuff we could do. Let's save the game, read a couple comments, and then we'll keep going. NASA says, yeah, I am maybe later. That's cool. Flamingo says, Flamers are the best on 76. To be honest, they are so broken. Mr. Okie Dokie says, I'm a fellow 76er from YouTube side of things. Howdy. Welcome in. Wait, you're from the YouTube side, but you're on TikTok. You are all over the place, but so am I. So it works. Steel Brother says, yeah, they weakened the Flamers between 3 and 4. That's rough. I didn't realize that. They're still good. You just have to fix them up. Flamingo says plasma guns with flamer nozzle, busted too. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. Thank you, Flamingo. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. That's Schnoz and Jane and what? Thank you. Steel Brother says, maybe I need to make a flamer build on 76. And Flamingo says, in Fallout 4, can you put vaporizing nozzle on the flamer? Not that I'm aware of. No, Flamingo. Can you do that in another game? If you can do that in 3, I mean, 3's my favorite, but I don't remember ever doing that. And then NASA says, I swear it's NASA. But anyway, NASA says, I'm going to try and boost your live, brother. Oh, thank you so much. Trenton Kyle 7747 on YouTube says stability, prosperity, security.
Thanks for the follow. Simon plays Fallout on TikTok.
Thank you for the follow on TikTok. These are not just words. These are the promises of the Enclave. Welcome in, Trenton Kyle. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Flamingo says 100% they're super good. That's to making a flamer build in 76. And then Simon Plays Fallout gives us a follow. That's amazing. Simon Plays Fallout. But it's with an apostrophe between play and S that shows ownership. So it isn't Simon Plays Fallout like Simon is playing Fallout. It's a person named Simon Play is playing Fallout. Or a person named Simon Play owns Fallout. Okay. That's a wild username. Welcome in on TikTok. And then Flamingo says, furious, faster fire rate, intelligence, pyromaniacs for legendaries. You'll be cooking. That's at 76 though, right? Steel Brother says, yeah, you can, but it drops the range, I believe. That's to do vaporizing. That's got to be 76 again. Mr. Okidoki says, I got a daily Fallout question of the day for you. Oh, throw it at me. Fallout question of the day, gang. I'm going to open that to chat because I'm sure I don't know the answer. Mr. Okidoki on TikTok, go for it. And then Flamingo says, shorter range, but splits the stream into 2 or 3 so you can get 2-3 times damage on larger targets. Hot damn. Okay. Best left forgotten. Uncover the location of the nuclear launch key or investigate Cinder Shelf Grotto. Oh, we're doing Cinder Shelf. Here we go. Get me to the airport. Absolutely. If I go to Nordhagen, I could fast travel to the airport. No, I could run to the airport. Fast travel Nordhagen, run to the airport. Super says, no, my comment is about 4. Really? Mr. Okidoki says, if a Nuka-Cola flavor...
Sir Poopbutt the Third has arrived.
Sir Poopbutt! Welcome in, Sir Poopbutt. Nice to see you, Sir Poopbutt. Am I stuck in the ground? What is happening to me right now? Sir Poopbutt, welcome in. Nice to see you. Nice to have you here. And by the way, Sir Poopbutt, on yesterday's live stream, I believe, we were showing off Sir Poopbutt's throne. It was lovely. It was wonderful. I'm so sad you missed it. But welcome in. Nice to have you here. Let's get a little sleep. And let's read some more comments.
Thanks for the follow, Clover on TikTok.
Thank you, Clover on TikTok. That's so nice. Welcome in. By the way, for all Spectral Islands under attack?
Do you feel as good as I do? Oh, that was great.
Hang on a second here. We might need to ditch my plan for a second just to go to Spectacle Island. What's that follow?
Absin1H just followed on Twitch.
Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I was going to say, for everybody that's following, just so you guys are aware, this is my last live stream for about 7 days, because I'm about to jet off on a little quick vacation to Florida. So if you're following me, and then you hope to see me in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days, you won't see me. But just hang in there, because I'll be back in about 7 days, and then we'll carry on from there. Although, when I come back, we probably won't be in Fallout 4, or we might do one stream of Fallout 4. But probably what we're going to do when I come back is we're going to do a bunch of Skyrim. I have a character in Skyrim as well, and there's a bunch of stuff I want to accomplish in Skyrim, so we're probably going to do a ton of Skyrim live streams when I get back. Anyway, let's see some comments here. Mr. Okidoki says, if a Nuka-Cola flavor had to describe you as a person, what flavor would it be? Oh no, Mr. Okidoki, in Fallout 4, there's so many flavors. Ooh. Ooh. Shoot. I'm not Nuka Grape. I'm not Nuka Cherry. I'll open it up to chat, by the way. If anybody in chat wants to answer that question. What Nuka flavor are you? Considering we're in 4, there are so many flavors because you can go to a Nuka mixing station from Nuka World and you can get, I mean, dozens of flavors. So that's a problem because there's so many options.
Could use a hand up.
Oh, they're gunners? Sure. We'll light them up. Nothing's happening to them? Am I too far away? Hey, boys. Oh, he's strong, though. He doesn't care that I'm shooting him with fire. He's like, whatever, bro. Your fire does not bother me. He got me down, too. Dang. Good? Okay. That could not be the entire attack on this settlement, right? I assume that other people are fighting gunners elsewhere. Am I wrong? She's just walking around chilling like there's nobody fighting at all.
I'm new here. Did you have anything you wanted me to do?
Do you need anything?
Did you need anything? If there's anything you can do to stop these raider attacks.
Vegastrina has arrived.
Vegas is here? Vegastrina, welcome in. Wait. There they go. There's the fight. Okay, now it's starting. They do not care about this fire. Look at that. It does nothing to them. Wild. Okay. Fire on gunners sucks. Apparently they're fire resistant. Well, not that one. Wait, there's another one. There we go. Let's run over to him. Oh, goodness. Vegastrina, nice to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Ooh. You get some. Where else? Where else are we shooting, gang? Hi. I'll take your ammo, thanks. Wait, you had an adjustable wrench? Thank you. Completed. Help defend Spectacle Island. Okay, great. We did our part, gang. Let me keep reading comments though, because the comments are getting away from me. I can see there's so many comments that they're starting to scroll off screen. But this is my last day streaming for about a week, and I don't want to miss anything you guys are saying. So I'm going to scroll those comments and catch up with everything you're saying, you guys. We're not going to miss anything. Let me see here. Oh, and I want to change this song out. I got to swap this song out. This song is bugging me. It's always bugged me. I don't know why I still have it going. There we go. What does that get us? What's the next one? Yeah, that'll do. Okay, just a quiet beat in the background. Let's go. Let me see what the comments are saying. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Okay, so where do we leave off? We left off with Absinthe, maybe? Let me see. No, we left off with Flamingo. And then Mr. Okidoki was saying favorite cola flavor, not favorite cola flavor that represents you the best. I can't be a cherry or a vanilla or any kind of cream soda. I'm definitely not those. Maybe I'd probably be Nuka Wild. I'm probably Nuka Wild. If I remember correctly, Nuka Wild is kind of a fruity flavor. And Nuka Wild, it's not the most potent Nuka, but it's off the beaten path. And I think that probably represents me pretty well. So I think I'm probably a Nuka Wild. Okay, so that's me. We'll see what everybody else says in the comments about it. And then Sir Poop Butt the Third says, "Oh man, welcome in, Sir Poop Butt." Jarvis, say hi. Good morning. Welcome in, Sir Poop Butt the Third. And then Absinthe is here and says, "Hello from me and Shaw FX." Welcome in, Absinthe. Welcome in, Shaw FX. Nice to have you guys here on Twitch. Thanks for being here. Sir Poop Butt says, "Well, I came here to see. I haven't been here for a while. I got a bit of a gut punch in my stomach because I was gaming with my girlfriend and she randomly disconnected. I've tried all ways of contacting her. I hope she's fine." Oh no, Sir Poop Butt. That's scary. You might want to do a wellness check if you think there's actually something up there. If it's just a girlfriend-boyfriend dispute, no worries. But if it's an actual, like, out of the blue nothing, you might want to do a wellness check. Talk to her family? I don't know. Anyway, I hope things are okay there, Sir Poop Butt. I hope things are okay. Flamingo says, "Vaporizing nozzle is OP. It's for death claws or anything bigger than a human." Okay. Flamingo says, "Shorter range does suck, but it absolutely shreds on 76 for raids and nuke bosses." That's good to know, actually. All right. Got the 76 tips coming in. Steel Brother says, "That sucks, sir. I hope she's okay." Yeah, I agree, Steel Brother. I hope she is okay. That's wild. Flamingo says, "I'm still waiting for Outer Worlds." Flamingo. Flamingo, you and I are the only two that are waiting for Outer Worlds. I think you're going to get it. You are definitely going to get Outer Worlds, but oh my guy. Pod says, "I'm Vim Captain's Blend." Ooh. Pod, are you serious? Vim Captain's Blend is one of the most healing sodas in the game. You're a healer. That represents you the best. You're a healer? That's interesting. Sir Poop Butt the Third says she's all the way up in Michigan. I doubt power outages even happen there. No, they totally do. Isn't Michigan famous for their freezing cold winters where things go crazy? Isn't that Michigan? We're not in the winter though, so it doesn't really matter. But you know what I mean? Like they have stuff go off there. Flamingo says, "I am an ice cold Nukicide." Wow. Wow, now I kind of want to look at Nukicide and see what it does. I don't remember the Nukicide.
User It's Mitabich says,
"Yeah?
What you get when a man, a computer charger, and a sad face emoji walk into a room, Mr. Fallout?"
I don't know. What do you get? A man, a sad face emoji, and a computer charger? Walk into a room? I don't know. I have no idea what that would be. A sad charged man? I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Mick Mokum says, "Hello world," and "Hello old man." Hi chat. Welcome in, Mick Mokum. Jarvis, say hello. Jarvis, say hello.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
There we go, gang. Welcome in, Mick Mokum. Sir Poop Butt the Third says, "I am an ice cold classic Nuka-Cola." You're the classic Nuka-Cola, but you're the ice cold variant so that you're extra tasty and perfect and awesome. That's very nice, Sir Poop Butt. Steel Brother says, "Hey, Mick." Flamingo says, "LMAO, they happen everywhere. Power companies do scheduled ones to do maintenance on grids." Yeah. But that would not last a long time. If that happened, girlfriend would come back at you like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours later, right? Pod says, "Greetings, fellow human." That is to McMokum. Shapuput says, "Hopefully it's just that." Yeah. And then Vegas is here. Vegas, look at that. It took me that long to get to your comment, but welcome in, Vegas. Nice to see you. This is Vegas on YouTube. Says, "Have a safe trip to Florida." Also, I'm Nuka Classic. Badass. There we go, Vegas. Nuka Classic all the way. Shig says, "I think Old Man Fallout is Nuka-Cola." Wow. Shig, did you write that before I said it? That feels crazy. Did you actually nail me perfectly right? You deadass got me exactly right. That's crazy. I think you wrote that before I said it. That's crazy. Welcome in, Shig. Thanks for being here. Sherpoopa says she lagged out from both our call-in meet and the game. Dang. Mr. Okidoki says, and my Nuka flavor would have to be Nuka Quantum because I give off amazing energy and I get random boosts of energy sometimes. Hot damn. Okay. Are you also radioactive? Vegas says, maybe they have flame retardant clothing. Vegas is talking about the people we just fought right here. Yeah, maybe I should take the clothing off of them if it's that effective. Professor Gojo says, I get so jealous of other people that are extremely creative with their Fallout 4 town builds. I do too. You guys, if you're interested in someone who does the best town builds ever, settlement builds ever, you should check out Steffi Walker. In fact, I think I like Steffi Walker so much, I have her on Jarvis Shoutout. Let me see if I can make this happen. Jarvis, shout out Steffi Walker. It did it! It did it! Look at that, you guys. Right in chat, there is a link to Steffi Walker's channel. Steffi Walker does crazy big Fallout builds. They're amazing. She also does a lot of 76. So when you tune into her channel, sometimes you're gonna get like all 76 all the time, and then other times she goes on to like a Fallout 4 kick where she's like building and building and building. So it just depends on what you're gonna get. But her Fallout 4 stuff is amazing. Flamingo says, Shig for the win. I know, right? That's crazy. And then Shig sends us back a like cool emote. Steel Brother says, I've never watched Outer Worlds. Steel, I think we're talking about the game, not a show, but maybe you are also. But I have live streamed Outer Worlds 1 on this channel, and I've live streamed Outer Worlds 2 on this channel. But Outer Worlds 2 has been on hiatus for over a month, probably 2 months at this point, because Outer Worlds 2 is not loved. I want it to be more loved, but it is not loved. And so I was doing Outer Worlds 2, but you can see your audience, the viewership just goes like that when you do it. I'm still going to do it anyway because I don't really give a damn. But I am going to get through all the things that I like really am loving. So that would be a lot of Fallout, a lot of Skyrim, and then we'll get back into Outer Worlds 2. And then It's Meta Bitch says, what do you get when a man, a computer charger, and a sad face emoji walk into a room, Mr. Fallout? And Meta says, you get a hanging. No. No, Meta, no. Oh my goodness. Pod says, no, I was saying that you were Vim Captain's blend because you got leadership skills. Oh, Pod, hot damn, you are so kind to say that. Captain's blend. I got you. That's so nice to say. I think wild is actually accurate, but Pod, I'm going to take that as a like super high-end compliment. I don't know that I've been more highly complimented. Somebody called me Vim Captain's blend. That's fucking nice. Thank you, Pod. Steel Brother says, I'm Nuka-Cola Dark for me. Just cool, relaxing, and slightly intoxicating. Steel Brother, that's badass too. That's true. Nuka-Cola Dark is actually alcoholic, isn't it? It's not bad. And I wouldn't be surprised if a Nuka-Cola Dark is like a lager or something. I don't know. What do you guys think Nuka-Cola Dark tastes like? Just from the name alone, I feel like it needs to be like a dark beer or like a lager or even like a Guinness. I don't know, but I feel like it should be something like I can't imagine Nuka-Cola Dark being like super hoppy and like it would never be an IPA, right? Like that just doesn't feel like the name. Anyway, Pod says, I'm a Nuka Void. Wait, is there Nuka Void? I don't even know that one. Is that real? Big Mokum says, that was a nice hello. Thanks, Jarvis. Mr. Okidoki says, I'm a good cold Nuka Quantum because I love spreading positive energy. Hot damn. Good cold. Do you mean like an ice cold, like the actual ice cold effect in Fallout 4? So that you're like super good? I love that. Artonomous says, Michigan has insane storms. From Chicago on Rada, I always see our storm systems go over lake and just unleash holy hell on Michigan, and it's not RADA, it's radar. On radar, I always see our storm systems go over lake and just unleash holy hell on Michigan. That's crazy. Mr. Okidoki says, no, there's no radioactivity here, sir. Okay. you're with the radioactivity drained. There we go. Okay. And then Flamingo says, I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Have fun. Good luck. And then Stream Elements says, huzzah to Flamingo for lurking. Thank you for helping to keep viewership up. Thank you. Steel Brother says, yeah, I've never watched anyone play Outer Worlds. There we go. Okay. My Let's Plays are still up on YouTube. You can always go back and find my Outer Worlds 1 and Outer Worlds 2. But Outer Worlds 2 is incomplete. We'll get back to it. Same character we've been doing. We'll get back to it. And then Court Jester 420 says, hello, Willman Fallout. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for being here, Court Jester. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing great. Meta says, people that are actually a part of the community won't care and will come and hang, even if we don't love the game the most. It's more about hanging out. Yeah, I agree, Meta. I like that. There's definitely a core audience. I definitely agree with you on that. Thank you. Professor Gojo says, oh, Outer Worlds? My brain thought of Outer Limits. LOL. Yeah. Shig says, I think myself, I would be more of a dirty wastelander. Really? Am I in a settlement right now? Hold on. Let me jump back into the game for a second. I am. Do I have a cooking workstation over here? I have an infection? All right, I want to take antibiotics, but I also want to see what a dirty wastelander is. Cooking station? No? Do I have a cooking station here? I don't think I do. I have not done much with this island yet. All right, we're going to throw down a cooking station right over here. And I want to take a look at the Dirty Wastelander. Let's just see what we've got. What do we have here? We have chem and a bed and power armor. We're gonna put a cooking station here, but we're not gonna put the normal one, the campfire one. We're not gonna do that one. Instead, let's try. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I want to do crafting. This one. There we go. We'll put it right by the window. Ooh, there's a little blah blah here, a fire extinguisher. Let's get that out of the way. Put you right there. Okay. Now, tell me about the Dirty Wastelander. Intelligence down, strength and charisma up. Okay. Dirty Wastelander made. Wait. What is it made from? Mute fruit, Nuka-Cola, and whiskey. All right, so it's a party. I'll give you that. It's a bit of a party. That's nice.
Ooh, this is nice.
Thank you, Jarvis. Okay. All right. We on the roof. Let's see what we can do here. Let's save. Oh, I got to deal with my infection. Thank you, Fiddler on the roof. Just as I get on the roof. Thank you for being here. That's so nice. Thank you. All right, let's save the game again. Okay. And then freeze the game right there. Good. Okay. Let me keep reading comments. Let me catch up to chat, and then I'm going to do some more stuff in the game world. Shig is a Dirty Wastelander. That's cool. Court Jester 420 says, I'm going to say Stout is going to be Nuka. Ooh, Court Jester. I like it. Pooput says probably just beer. I don't know. I think Court Jester might have nailed it. I think Nuka Dark might be Stout. Art says Dark Lager. Yeah. Steel Brother says, I always imagined it tasting like a whiskey and Coke. Wait, really? That would be that. Okay, so Steel Brother, you might actually be more lore accurate. I mean, now that I think about it, right? It's obviously it's Nuka-Cola, so probably you're right. It's probably more like whiskey and Coke. But I really want it to be a stout, like Court Chester said. Or a dark lager, like Art said. Absinthe says, I think Nuka Dark would be like a Guinness or a bourbon. Yeah. I would hope Guinness over bourbon, but we take what we can get. But now that Steel Brother has said whiskey and Coke, I kind of feel like that's probably lore accurate. I just don't want it to be. Pod says Nuka Void is a mix that gives you additional carry weight. Because I got so much baggage. Oh, Pod, you're awesome. Okay. Diddler on the Roof gives us a follow. Thank you so much for your follow. Also, thank you for the perfect timing. You did it right as I got on the roof, too. So I appreciate you a ton. Thank you. And then Pod says, no, I just like having space for stuff. Okay. I'm so happy. I think I got through everybody's comments. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see if we can go through that real quickly. It's Absinthe, Poop Butt, Flamingo, Steel Brother, Pod, Mick Mokum, more Pod, more Sir Poop Butt, Vegas. Welcome in, Vegas. Hope you're doing well. More Shig, more Mr. Okie Dokie, Vegas, Professor Gojo, it's Meta, and more Flamingo, Steel Brother, Court Jester, Meta Shig, tons of people, more Absinthe, more Pod. JV is here. JV says, hi. Jarvis, say hi.
Hello there, smooth skin. The name's Harold. I help keep this town running.
Jarvis, your name is not Harold, but you do help keep this town running. Thank you so much, Jarvis. And JV, welcome in. You got a nice traditional Fallout welcome. And then Meta says, I would watch you play checkers. And that really shows how much I like to hang. LOL. You're awesome, Meta. Thank you for being here. And Pod says, I got to go for a little bit. I will talk to you later. Absolutely, Pod. Thank you for being here. That is one of our Twitch founders right there. Thank you, Pod. Okay, I caught up to chat. I can't believe it. Having caught up to chat, though, that means we get to do stuff. We ran over to this settlement just to defend it really quickly from gunners. And I don't think I want to do much with the gunner bodies. We do have a people eater here so that we could, in fact, grab the gunner bodies and start people eating them. But we're not gonna... Bandages, okay. We're not gonna bother with that, though. Instead... I just grab a couple bullets off of the bodies if I can find the bodies. There we go. Fusion cells? Sure. Stimpack? Sure. There are two more over here at the dock. We'll go grab these two as well and get any like gear we can off of them. Oh, one fell in the water. It might have floated away, but we'll see what we can grab. And then we're going to go right back to doing what we were doing. Fusion, Stimpack, Magnifying Glass, good. Bottle Cap, 556 Mute Fruit, good. Okay, that's awesome. What's this, Judy? Thank you, Judy. You're almost on the list, Judy. Thank you. TikTok, top likes, top of the screen. Jane and a couple other people, thank you so much for all the likes on TikTok.
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
Who's saying that? Is she in the water? Glad to help out.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing.
Oh.
Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
Girl, you're kind of inside a chair. I hope you get better.
I want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
No, I don't want to do that. No. Wait, actually, maybe I do want to do that. Hold on. Can I give you a better gun than the garbage you currently have? Yeah, I'll give you the short assault rifle. And some 556. Cool. There you go.
Incoming.
Give you just a little bit better to work with. Hopefully you heal up. By the time I come back, you'll be fine. If you're on Twitch, you got ads in about 60 seconds, but let's go. Let's do some stuff. We want to go to Nordhagen. We are in survival mode. We should not be able to fast travel like you just saw, but I do have a mod installed that says I can fast travel to any settlement that I have connected. So all my provisioner lines are letting me fast travel around the world. Very weird. It keeps putting me inside the concrete when I fast travel here. gonna have to fix that. Okay. Do I wanna... Weird to not have the Brotherhood of Steel blimp there. It's all ruined. Let's get a little sleep and get over to that blimp, and then let's get over to Misery Island, because we have a quest there right now. Thank you for the likes. Judy is on the list. There we go. It's Judy, Schnoz, and someone else. Thank you for being here.
That was so amazing. Do we have to get up?
Yeah, we gotta get up, girl. We want to switch guns. Let's go for the boomstick. We're gonna have a little party with some Mirelurks over there, or Mirelurk Kings. Two Mirelurks right up in front of me. Here they come. It's one of the two.
Something out.
There we go. How am I doing on hit points? They did get me. They just didn't take me down, but they did hurt me. Great. We lived. Okay, now we need to find the small plane. We are looking for a small plane that will take us to Misery Island. There it is. What is that? What happened?
Professor Gojo just subscribed on Twitch.
Professor Gojo, that is so nice. Professor Gojo, you've been here. You've heard me talking about the fact that I'm going to go on a trip to Florida for about 6 or 7 days. So I appreciate that sub, but you won't get anything from that sub for about a week. I'm so sorry. However, when I get back, I'm going to hope...
Judy on TikTok.
Thank you, Judy, for the follow on TikTok. I'm going to hope that I can make the most of that for you. I'm going to give you the best damn live streams I possibly can. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for being here. All right, we fly into Misery Island. Let's see here. Absinthe says... Wait, I missed something from Meta. Meta says, I would watch you play checkers. It really shows how much I like to hang out here. And then says, but can we not do checkers? We don't have to do checkers. Absinthe says, do we have any more riddles today? No, I turned the riddles off. I think they should be off. We do have jokes, but we don't have riddles. We also have stories. So we do have a couple options, but not the riddle today. Mick Mokum says, I'm somewhat surprised you didn't loot the bubble gum. What are you supposed to chew when it's time to kick butt? I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Professor Gojo says, almost time to go. Wait, for me? Yeah. About 20, 30 minutes. Yep. Vegas says, maybe she needs to get a stim pack to get out of the chair before she bugs out. Bugging would be my concern, but you left, so maybe later. Yeah, Vegas, hopefully once the map unloads, then she's just like a stat, you know what I mean? And her placement won't matter. That's my thinking. She'll just be one of the settlers, and when I come back, she'll be fine. Let's see here. Professor Gojo says, I agree about the bubblegum. And Mick Mokum says, it makes perfect sense that you can fast travel between connected settlements. All your character basically does is hop on the provisioner's back. I mean, literally, that's literally what the mod author said, is like you're basically hitching a ride. And in fact, what's really neat is the mod has it set up so it doesn't have to be free. If you want to make it like even harder on yourself, you can make it so that you have to walk up to one of the provisioners and pay them money, and then you can fast travel. That's one of the mod options. And I was like, no. I was like, these are my settlements. They are giving me a ride. I'm hopping onto that Brahmin's back and I'm getting a ride. But the module author does let you do stuff like that if you want. Professor Gojo subscribes. Thank you so much for the sub. Judy gives us a follow. Thank you for the follow. And we are about to do a fight, but Rude Boy's here. Hold on. Rude Boy. I've frozen the game so I could say hello to Rude Boy. Last played Outlast 2. Thank you for the raid. How did your stream go? How was the game? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the raid. Rude Boy, I hope you're doing great. If you need to raid and run because you're exhausted, feel free. Totally fine. But if you want to hang out, that's good too. I hope you're doing awesome. And let's see, what is going on with this raid? Go show Rude Boy some love. Last played Outlast 2 at twitch.tv/rudeboy. You guys should click that link. Give Rude Boy a check. See if you'd like to subscribe or follow Rude Boy. Check him out. See what you think. Sicolo gives us a little dance. And Queen Karma gives us a bunch of light sticks. Thank you so much. And Momo says, Rude Raid. Welcome in, Momo. Mick Mokum says, they live. That is to Professor Gojo saying, now I'm conflicted between watching Ghostbusters or They Live. And McMokum says, do they live? McMokum says, hi, Raiders! Thank you for the you can do it. And Rude Boy says, hi, hi, hi. Welcome in, Rude Boy. And JV says, hi. And Momo says, hi, friends. And Queen Karma says, hello. Jarvis, say hi. Ooh, getting the Fallout high.
Well, hello, old chum.
Oh, welcome in, everybody. I hope you're doing great. JV gives us the you can do it. Thank you so much. Rude Boy says, I am going to go to sleep. It's quite late for me. Absolutely, Rude Boy. Rude Boy is laughing. That sounds great. Thank you so much, Rude Boy. Thanks for the raid. Definitely take care of yourself. And then Vegas says, it's time. I gotta go. That sounds fine. Vegas, have a good one. Wait.
Train started.
How do we get a hype train? That's so weird, but we'll take it. We'll take the hype train. Thank you, thank you. And then Queen Karma says, good night, Rude Boy. Good night. And Professor Gojo says, you got the house high. Yeah, did get the house high. And then Opossum is here and says, yo, old man Fallout. Welcome in, Opossum, on a 3-stream streak. Welcome in. Rude Boy says, thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy, old man Fallout. Rude Boy, you're awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the raid. Hope you have a great sleep. Professor Gojo says, They Live shall be my movie for tonight. Hot damn. It's a great choice. We got a bunch of raiders in. Welcome in, raiders from Rude Boy. Rude Boy, thank you so much. I hope you have a great sleep. For all the raiders who are staying and hanging out, hi, I'm Old Man Fallout. I play Fallout. Surprise. I also play some other games. I am going to stream for another few minutes, like 10, 20, 30 minutes.
China, Philippines, and Perth, Australia coming online.
All right. Australia and China coming online. About 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. for them right now. Maybe even 7:58 for them right now. That sounds like that's about more accurate. But anyway, welcome into all the new people who are just waking up now. Queen Karma says, I will be here till you end your stream then. That sounds great. Thank you for being here. We'll do another raid. We'll raid you guys right into the next thing too. But you guys can hang out for 10, 20, 30 minutes too before I finish. But what was I going to say? Oh, for Rude Boy and for your people, this is my last live stream for like a week. I am tonight, in just a few hours, catching a flight to Florida. I'm going to hang out with my dad in Florida for about a week. And then I'm going to come back and start streaming again. I will still do stuff on YouTube, but it just won't be live streams. I'll just be putting up like shorts and little videos and stuff like that. So you will see me still alive and kicking on YouTube for the next week. But then I'll come back in about 6 or 7 days and we'll get back to live streaming. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know this will be the last live stream you'll see for a bit from me. Check me out in a week. Hopefully everything is awesome and I come back stronger than ever. And Queen Karma says, woot woot, have fun in Florida. Thank you so much. JV says, that didn't work. What were you trying to do, JV? Rude Boy says, have quality time with your dad. Thank you, Rude Boy. That is so nice of you. JV, what were you trying to do? I want to look and see. Did you try to do something? 4 messages were deleted by a moderator.
Followed on Twitch.
Stream Elements timed out JV for 1 second. Reason, JV vanishes in a puff of smoke. I don't know what that was, but okay. Sounds like the auto moderator got you, JV. I don't know what that was, but in any case, I missed somebody. It looks like I missed Pin Scorpion. Also, Absinthe is right there. That's so nice. And El Rober. Pin Scorpion, Absinthe, El Rober, all the latest follows on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate that a ton. JV says it didn't work, but that's okay. All right, cool. Court Jester 420 says, first Granny, now you. No, LOL, have fun in Florida. You know what's funny, Court Jester? Granny and I actually recorded another VATS cast. So there's a whole VATS cast that should come out while we're gone. Like, it should be coming out today, tomorrow, the next day. We got to remind Timmy T of that. If anybody finds Timmy T in a chat, remind him, be like, bro, you're sitting on a VATS cast, release it. He does have a VATS cast that can come out. So you guys should get more of me and Granny VATS and Timmy T today, tomorrow, the next day. Like, it should be coming out. Anyway, Pin Scorpion says, Old Man Fallout? Really like the beard. Pin Scorpion, thank you. Thank you so much. That is awesome of you to say so. Mick Mokum says, I suppose I'll have to play the game myself for a week. Enjoy your time with your family. JV says, I don't know what that means, vanish. Oh yeah, there is a vanish and puff of smoke, but I don't remember what that does. It just, maybe it just times you out or something. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I've never messed with it. I wouldn't mess with it. Anyway, let's keep going. Thank you for the hype train. I think that hype train has now worn out. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay. So some of you should have got hype train emotes and stuff like that. Okay. Excellent. And I think I caught up on all the chat. Steel Brother says, yeah, vanish will time you out for a second. There it is. There it is. Steel Brother says it times you out. There you go. Okay. Are we caught up on everything? I think we are. We got everything here. Did we get... Wait, Judy. Judy, where did you go? Keith says, where is Nuka World? Keith, did I miss your comment from forever ago? And then, did I miss a Judy comment too? Ugh, oh, it won't let me get in there. There it is. Judy says, don't say Twitch, because TikTok will probably stop your TikTok live or something because it's TikTok. Judy says, TikTok wants people to stay on TikTok. Just wanted to let you know so nothing happens to your live or something. Judy, thank you so much. However, I don't care. I'm going to say all the platform names. I'm just here to stream, and if I can stream it, I can. And if I get booted, I get booted. It's fine. Okay, so we got everybody on TikTok. We got Keith on TikTok. I wanted to answer Keith's question. Keith, you're probably not even still in chat. But if you are, you said, where is Nuka World? Nuka World is DLC. You have to download it. It's downloadable content. It's extra add-on you get, extra money. But it's just a little bit to the west of the Commonwealth, I believe. Anyway, Vegas heads out. Thank you so much. That's on YouTube. TikTok is all good with Judy. Thank you. Thank you. Kick is doing great. And then that leaves us with Twitch. JV says, thanks for letting me know about the timeout. Steel Brothers says, one of the other channels I'm on, there's a guy who loves using it. Really? And then JV says, really? Okay, cool. All right, back into the game. Gang, we got raided. We paused the game. And the reason I paused the game and didn't keep playing while we were raided is because I'm going to have to give my attention to this because the settlement is getting raided as well. So here we go. Let's do it. Thank you for the likes, Gianni B, or the heart. Thank you for the heart. Who are they fighting? Oh, are they?
One piece. What the hell is a synth anyway? Eh?
Are they done? Why are there parts down here? Oh my goodness. Everything's spilled out all over everything. Oh my goodness. Gang, you know how I have manufacturing systems in place? I have people eaters so that if we get raided, we can just throw the bodies in and we get little parts off of the bodies and stuff. Well, the manufacturing that I have right here is armor disassembly. And it turns out there is a bug in Fallout where if you do too much of a manufacturing system while you're gone, it spills the parts all over the floor. The little storage workshop here thing, the little conveyor workshop storage, it doesn't capture everything. And you get a mess all over the ground. Dang. Dang. That is a lot of junk. I mean, at least you don't lose it entirely. You just have to pick it up off the ground. I would love it if the manufacturing system did not fail like this. Okay. Did we get everything? Wait, we did. I saw something there. Okay. Good. Nope, there's one more thing right there. So why are we disassembling armor here? Armor disassembler. We're disassembling armor because, as you guys know, about 3 or 4 streams ago, the game was getting really, really ragged. It was...
Seems to be growing well.
It was slowing down unreasonably. And as I live streamed, I was dropping frames left and right. It was stuttering. It was juddering. And my estimation was that the problem is that I had overdone it because I hoard everything. We've been playing for about 500 hours with this character. And I don't have hundreds of items or thousands of items. I have literally tens of thousands of items, possibly 100,000 items that I've been hoarding ever since the game started. And I realized the save file is getting really huge and it's starting to take a long time to load the game. And so what I decided to do was start putting in all these manufacturing systems where we could just take all the gear I've hoarded and start breaking it down. And it has worked. The game is actually back to being pretty playable, which is wild to think it actually worked. But it did. So I'm really happy that we did that. I probably put in 200 or 300 units of armor into this thing. Maybe even more, like 400 units. We also have a gun disassembler in Starlight. And we disassembled probably 400, 500 guns, 600 guns. And then there are a couple other disassemblers that I have. So we got rid of a ton of stuff. And we still have a ton anyway. So check this out. Go to weapons. So look at this list, you guys. If I pull this list, this is what we still have after destroying 500 or 600 guns. This is what is still in my inventory for guns. Absolutely ridiculous. My problem now is a lot of these weapons. If you look at this, look at how many of these weapons are starred. Like almost everything's legendary. So, you know what I mean, you guys? Like, I got rid of tons of stuff that was junk. The problem I'm coming up against now is much of the things that I have left are legendary. So I don't... Now I'm starting to pick and choose, like, which legendaries do I want to start disassembling, trashing, or otherwise getting rid of. It's getting rough. That's what happens when you play the game for 500 hours with one character. You just accumulate too much junk. Anyway, let me read some comments and keep going. Jenny B sent a heart on TikTok. Thank you so much. Jenny B says, hi, I'm here for the dailies. Excellent, excellent. Steel Brother responds to JV talking about, really? And says, yeah, he uses it when he lurks or when he's shifting his attention to another stream. Oh, that's actually not bad. Steel Brother, that's actually cool. Okay, so he's not doing it when he wants to actively participate. He's doing it when he literally wants to vanish for a bit. That's cool, actually. JV says, that's cool to know. JV, you and I are on the same wavelength. Pin Scorpion says, the beard looks good. Thank you, thank you. Queen Karma says, you hoard too? I'm so bad for hoarding in these games. Yeah, absolutely. JV says, yeah, he is, I think. Yeah, I'm a very bad hoarder. Queen says, I thought I was bad. Yeah, it's real bad. And I have this little box that follows me around. This little dude, it's got even more. So if we switch over to like guns here, there's another pile of guns I've accumulated just in the last 2 game days. This that I'm carrying actively, plus this for backup. In fact, I should dump a couple things in here, but cryo I don't want. Don't need all the frag. And, oh wait, if I have plasma grenades, I don't want any frag grenades. Okay. And then I don't need all the synth relay grenades. Okay. Don't need all the artillery smoke. Great. And we'll get rid of this unyielding armor. Okay. So why did we come to Misery Island, you guys? This is like a little baby DLC. It's a mini DLC. It's about the size of half of Far Harbor or a third of Far Harbor, and it even looks it. So if I pull up the map, you'll see here, it's just a little island that you can come across. It's got about 15, 20 quests that go with it. So it's not huge, but it's not small either. You know what I mean? And Cinder Shelf Grotto. We have a quest that leads us to the Cinder Shelf Grotto. This is, I think, the last and final quest of Misery Island. I'd love to do it. So let's run toward that right there. But do I need to sleep first? What time is it in the game world? No, it's AM in the game world. We're not going to sleep at all. We're going to run. We're going to run toward the quest marker.
What's that?
What do you got? What are you shooting at? Oh. Oh, but he's asleep. Leave him.
You think they're gone for good?
Or don't leave him. Okay, whatever. You guys fight him. He's asleep. I don't know what you guys are doing. We're getting off the big island and running to a little tiny mini side island. Great. And then let's see what we got here. Pin Scorpion says, I gotta lurk. Absolutely do it. JV says, I have like over 5 million stuff on my... Wait. JV. Do you mean you have 5 million caps, or do you mean you have 5 million items that you're actively carrying? The game shouldn't even be able to handle that. Got that treasure chest last time. Let's save right here. Wapo says, howdy, old man Fallout. Jarvis, say hello.
Greetings, citizen. How are you feeling on this glorious day?
How you feeling, Wapos? I hope you're doing great. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming in. Ooh, I can barely see. Wapos, I hope you're having a great day.
Move!
To the face. Yeah. Here, to the face for you as well. Enjoy. Good. Let's give you another critical hit to the face. Let's see if we can get you twice. Oh, wait. What about a third time? What about a third critical hit? There we go. There we go. Good. And there's another person. There's 2 more. Ooh, and I'm out of action points? No, I'm not out of action points. Hold on. Do I have any Mirelurk blah blah? I do. Yeah. I got some Mirelurk blah blah. I got my action points back. Crit you in the face.
Play with us and you die, you
dumb motherfucker.
Woo! I almost died. We'll take all that loot. Somebody's in the water, right? Did the body float away? I don't see it in there. There's bits and pieces. We'll deal with the bits and pieces. That'll work. Don't want anything there? Okay. Don't want any of that? Okay. Stim pack we want. Don't want anything. Oh, wait. Do we want the fisherman's cap? Taking your cap, bro. And thank you for the likes on TikTok. Thank you, thank you. Bottle cap, 35 round Molotov stim pack. Absolutely. Wapos, 210. Thank you so much. Another 300. You are on the list. Who are you guys shooting at? Wait. Why is a scavenger? That's silly. You should not be here scavenging our stuff. Crazy person. We're not going to take that sweet roll. We're not going to take the sweet roll. We'll take the frag grenades, though. Absolutely. And the ammo. Absolutely. All right. And we'll take... Any ammo here? No? All right. Let's go in!
All right.
JV says, no, I mean caps. That makes way more sense. That makes way more sense, JV. And then Court Jester says, I love the Demolition Man. Hello. I know, I do too. You know, Court Jester, I gotta tell you. Oh, wait a second. Oh, he kills me immediately. Look at that. Dang. Dang, welcome in, baby. How are you? I'm doing great. Nice to see you, cutie. Gang, Shadow is here. She's just got off work, which tells me it's probably time for me to stop streaming. I got to get ready to go on a plane trip. But hold on. Hi. How are you? What's up? Okay. I'm going to do a quick thing and then I'm going to jump off and we'll hang out, yeah? Okay, cool. And I do, cutie. All right, I want to try and finish Cinder Shelf Grotto if I can before I end the stream. So let me heal up. I was listening to my character in slow motion, trying to say stuff.
Ready, guys?
Thank you for the Leroy Jenkins. Let's go.
Oh my God, he just
JV's on it. Oh, this might be why I'm having trouble. I'm taking 20% extra damage. That's great. Let's turn that off. Okay. Do we get the scavenger behind me again? That's the scavenger. They're not fighting though. They're just standing there. If they leave me alone, I'll leave them alone.
This is mine.
No, bro, we're the ones that took it. It's not yours. We took this location. It's our location. Ammo, duffel bag. Get all our loot back.
That's what you want.
We've got company.
Really, bro? All right.
All right.
Bobby pin. We're not taking a sweet roll, just like last time. We're not doing it. See, that scavenger is smart. She's just standing there. She's like, I'll wait until you guys are done, and then I'll take everything. Okay. Let's save. Wapo says, I'm just stopping by to like baking birthday cakes and making pudding for my ma. That sounds great, Wapos. By the way, Wapos, I'm glad you're here. I just want to I'm trying to let everybody know I'm going on vacation to Florida with my dad for about 6 days. And so every time I get somebody in the stream, I'm just reminding them I'm not going to stream for about 6 days, 7 days, but you will see me back in about a week. And when I come back, we'll be doing Skyrim, not Fallout. So thank you for being here. Court Jester says, one of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies. Yeah, Demolition Man, amazing movie. I was going to say, there's something about that movie that makes me really sad, but also it's fine. But it's not fine. I'm sad. But that is if you're old enough to have seen Demolition Man in the movie theaters when it came out, it was one of Sandra...
Sunset Artist James has arrived on TikTok.
Welcome, Sunset Artist James on TikTok. Sunset Artist James, I just was telling Wapos, I'm going on vacation. This will be my last live stream for about 6 or 7 days. I'll be in Florida, and then I'll be back. So, I will see you guys in a week. But anyway, thank you for being here. And about Demolition Man, I was going to say, if you're old enough to have seen Demolition Man in the theaters, it was one of Sandra Bullock's first films. She did not have a lot of clout, and they put her in a nude scene. She didn't have the clout to refuse it or anything, so there's a nude scene. It's the simulated sex scene that they do with Sylvester Stallone. She's in there nude. She's topless in the scene. But if any of you have rented Demolition Man, you can't see Sandra Bullock naked in there. Because after that came out, her star just shot through the roof. You know what I mean? She got really popular. And by the time it came out on like Amazon or other places where you could order it, she'd had it removed. So it's such a bummer because it's like, I remember seeing in the theater, I was like, oh my God, Sandra Bullock's boobs. And then it's gone. It's gone. They changed the movie around. It's gone. Such a bummer. Anyway, let's see here. JB says I have over 4,000 items on my character. Crazy. Sunset Artist James says, good morning, Mr. Fallout. I can't stay. We're off to the city for a couple of days away. Oh, you're doing the same thing I'm doing, James. Okay. And then Queen Karma says, goodbye, old man Fallout. Sunset Artist James says, absolutely enjoy your time. Thank you, thank you. Flamingo says, take care, have a great vacation. Steel Brother says, I was working at Taco Bell when it came out. Oh my God. Steel Brother. JB says, bye and good luck on your vacation. Thank you. Pin Scorpion says, oh, I want to be subscribed to this channel. Court Jester says, Dad had it on VHS. It was on VHS. Wait. Court Jester, really? Court Jester says her part was for the scene. Wait, Court Jester, the original VHS actually has the nude scene in it? She's nude. That's wild. IB Jammin says, goodbye, old man Fallout. Great stream. Thank you, IB Jammin. Thank you for being here. James says, yes. Pin Scorpion says, ads. JV says, yes. Court Jester says, I mean, her part was there. Okay. JV says, yeah, it's ads. Corbin Job on TikTok says, another settlement needs your help.
Fury has arrived.
And Geeka Fury says, hello. Geeka Fury, hello and goodbye. I was just telling the gang.
Geeka Fury is a Twitch founder.
He is a Twitch founder. I was telling the gang, going on a quick vacation to Florida for about a week. I'll be back in a week, but this is my last live stream for a few days.
King Dylan III has arrived.
Welcome in, King Dylan III. How are you? And then Professor Gojo says, let's blow this guy away. Blow the guy away. Yeah, that is a great line from Demolition Man.
Something out.
Okay. These guys are strong. It took 4 shots to take him out. We're gonna take some stuff to try to protect myself. I don't know that it'll work, but we're gonna try some stuff. Let's see here. Do I have a Med X? I do. And Jet? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We'll take a bunch of things. We'll take some buff tats too. Absolutely. And some Mirelurk Egg Omelet and Queen Steak and my last cup of waters. And maybe do I have a Gulper Slurry? That would also quench my thirst. I do. And I'm invisible. Great. Yeah. Let's get down here. Ooh, he's strong, but he dead though. He dead though. All right. That is a much that's a much better outcome than the first time I walked in here. Okay. Can we do it? Oh. Oh.
You should go the other way, dumbass.
Ooh.
Fucking riddance.
3 down. 3 down. Got a Molotov and a stim pack.
What's that?
Black lung, absolutely. Where'd that guy come from? Oh, they're coming up the edge. More black lung. More. Oh wait, mentats. We'll take mentats. Cool.
Someone's coming.
Ooh. Ooh, this could be a hard fight. How am I doing on hit points? Good. Good. I'm alright. I'm still okay on hit points. Let's go. They are strong. I'm level 169. They're strong. Mysterious stranger for the win. Excellent assist. Nick, you're never going to catch him. Wait, was that some cinder shelf? Yeah. And more glowing fungus.
Any of that without a dose of Radex first.
Thanks, Nick. A fishing pole, a knife. It's good design. Not bad design for a mod.
Fuck was that?
I need more water.
You are.
Little box, please have water. Whoa, wrong side. There we go. Tons of water. Hundreds of units of water. There we go. Okay. Where's it coming from?
Another day, another dead fucking raider.
I heard somebody. I could have sworn I heard somebody down here. Oh, I hear him still.
Who? Hey, I think someone's out.
Let's save.
You sure you saw something?
Hold on, let me freeze the game for a second. Pin Scorpion gives us a good grief. And Giga Fury says, wait, you're out? Well, if you're talking about me going on vacation just for 6 days, but yeah. And then JV gives us another, oh my goodness, and then says, yeah. And JV says, I just followed you. That was to Giga Fury, though, not to me. And Giga Fury says, thank you. And then JV says, I just followed you, too. That's the Pin Scorpion. That's so nice. JV says, you're welcome. Okay, caught up to chat. Oh, no, I didn't. Giga Fury says, no, I thought you were going offline right that moment. I am pretty close, though, Giga Fury. In, like, minutes. Hey, bud!
Shit!
I saw somebody coming around the side. Yep. Ooh, he legendary, though. He legendary dead. He legendary dead is what he is. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. There was one more. Where was she? Two more? Oh, no. Please, do not kill me. I kill you. You don't kill me. Oh, he's so strong. Okay. Wait, I hear more ammo shooting at me. It's whizzing by my head. Where is it? Oh, and somebody threw something at me. Are they up here? Where are they? Well, they're over on the other side. I don't think I can hurt them from here. Let's run over.
This is a fine mess.
Bro, I'm at your back. I'm at your back.
We did it again. We killed all those poor raiders.
We did kill all those poor raiders. Heather, you're right. It's so sad for them. Oh my gosh. All right, gang, so here's the deal. I am not done with this area, but I really have to go. I've got to catch a plane. So I can't keep exploring this area, and I've got bodies I need to check. All sorts of stuff needs to happen. So I thought what I was going to do was I was going to complete Cinder Shelf Grotto. Whoa, damn. Who the hell was that? Where? Oh, right here? Ooh, he did not want to die, but he gonna. Ooh, ooh. Combat shotgun that is never ending. Amazing. Holy cow. Gotta love it. But okay, so what I was gonna say is, I thought what I was gonna do was explore this as my final thing for Fallout 4 for a while, and then we're gonna go into Skyrim when I get back from my little trip. I can't finish it quickly enough, and I've got to go. So what we're gonna do is going on a vacation for 6 days. When I come back, we're gonna do one more live stream of Fallout 4, which is we got to finish this. Then, after we do a live stream of Fallout 4, we'll go into Skyrim. But I do want to close this out. Cinder Shelf Grotto I gotta close it out before I wrap up Fallout. Oh, and it says I'm super thirsty. There, fixed that. Is everything good now? Save. Okay, let me check the comments and then we'll see what's going on. Still Brother says one mod to look into while you're away is called TSSMR, the Sole Survivor's Military Record. It gives you a few extra perk points to take into account your character's military service. That's cool. Steel Brother says it can get OP if you let it. There are 3 different mods. There's normal, medium, and heavy. Okay, all right. Famigo says Cherry wasn't in the military. I know, right? Famigo says she was a lawyer before the war, I believe. Yeah, and I'm playing Cherry, so that's true. Cherry is the female version of Nate. She was supposed to be a lawyer in her backstory. Selena says, hey, hope you had a good day. Selena had a great day. Selena, I'm about to wrap up the stream, and I will not live stream for about 6 or 7 days because I'm going on a trip to Florida to see my dad. So I will be back probably 1 week from today. So for anybody watching, if you have not followed, subscribed, liked, shared, blah, blah, do all the things now so that you'll catch me when I come back in a week. I don't want you guys to lose me. Geeky Fury says, so one more Fallout stream when you get back? Yeah, I'm going to have to do one more. So we'll do Fallout when I get back one time, wrap up Cinder Shelf Grotto, and then we're going into Skyrim. Queen Karma says, yes. That's about my character was a lawyer. Yes. Pin Scorpion says, I really like the emotes. And JV says, can I promote my mod on your Discord? JV, you probably can. I mean, unless there's something wrong with it. It's not like a super porny mod or something, is it? Zank says, have a good trip. Thank you, Zank. Steel Brother says, there are military lawyers. That's a good point, but I don't think she was one, but that is a good point. Mick Mokum says, bye, old man. Catch you in a week. Thank you. JV says, no, it's not porny. Well, yeah, then talk about it. Sounds all right. Gang, we've got 3 people watching on TikTok. Hello, TikTokers. Thank you for being here. 5 people watching on YouTube, including Zank. Thank you for being here, Zank. And then 28 on Twitch. Queen Karma says, have a good trip. Geeky Free says, have a great vacation. Geeky Free says, peace out, old man. King Dylan says, safe travels. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Like, follow, share, subscribe. I will do tiny bits of stuff on YouTube, so you will still see me existing over the next week, but just be like releasing shorts and stuff on YouTube. Steel Brother says, have a good trip, man. Enjoy Florida. Thank you, Steel Brother. So, gang, let's find somebody to raid. Who is up that we could raid? Oh, I got somebody I want to raid. Can I do it? Did he just start? He's been going for a couple hours. It's not a bad idea to raid, though. What is this? I can't tell what he's playing. Okay, hold on. What about Positively Dana? Oh, hell yeah, you guys. Let's do it. Positively Dana's only been going for a little bit, and she's doing New Vegas. She's doing great. Guys, we're going to go do it. And one of my regular viewers is there. Derek Jinx is there. So let's go raid Positively Dana. Okay, hold on. You guys are going to get into some Fallout New Vegas style gameplay here. Let's do raid Positively Dana. Guys, you're going to get 250 channel points with me if you go on this raid with me to Positively Dana. Here we go. 31 viewers ready to raid in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Ready to go. Thank you guys. I will see you in a week. Have a good one. I hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you soon. Adios. Bye.
Meow, oh man, Fallout! Thanks for the raid! Thou art being raided by oh man, Fallout. Hey, Mick. Hearts for Cats, welcome in. Pin Scorpion, hello. Pink Dylan. Thanks for the raid. Which Fallout were you playing in? Because I'm sure you were playing Fallout. Welcome in. JVS, hello. Honeybee. I love the new follow sound. You've watched Old Man Fallout a few times? Nice, Lucha. Oh shit, I need to do shout out. Did somebody do that for me? They didn't. I got it. I got this. Turn this radio down so it doesn't blare in our ears when I tab out. Oh, Tony. Tony, thank you. I appreciate it.